Do you feel like sometimes you wake up and think, what is this life that I've created for myself? Maybe you find yourself wearing the clothes that don't feel like yourself. Maybe you find yourself going to a job that you don't love. Maybe even you feel yourself like in a relationship that isn't quite working. If so, this week's episode is for you. One of the reasons why I think so many women find themselves stuck at a career crossroads is that they've stopped expressing who they really are and what it is they truly want and desire somewhere along the way. Right? We've given away our power. We think that somebody else knows better. We want to accommodate, perhaps our partner or accommodate loved ones in our lives. So we end up changing just that little bit for other people. Now, being compassionate, being a team player and, compromising is not necessarily a bad thing. And I believe that it's important sometimes. At the same time, what's most important is that you express yourself and what it is that you want. Because when you let those seeds of desire or you let that comment or that feedback go unsaid, it builds up and it can start to really manifest in terms of physical symptoms in your body. And that's just never a good thing. And I believe you owe it to others to actually tell the truth of how you feel. So when you find yourself stuck, and maybe there are relationships in your life which aren't working or situations in your life that aren't working, rather than getting to this blame mentality where you're like, you're not doing enough, my company should be doing this, or, your partner, they should be doing this. I believe that there's a way to communicate without being so aggressive towards the other person. And so in relationships, rather than saying, for example, to a partner, you did this, it's really bad, you made me angry, or whatever it is, you can start by softening it, by saying, you make me feel really unheard when you don't listen to my opinion and you decide what you want to do anyway. Or you make me feel really upset when you decided to go out on Friday night when I was hoping to go on a date night. You can, it's a bit softer, it's not so accusatory, it's more about simply expressing how you feel. When it comes to your corporate job, you can also do this with your boss and just say, I feel sidelined when I don't get up for promotion when we've worked together on this strategy. What is it that I'm missing and what is it that I need to do in order to get to that next level? So you're kind of putting it on you and in terms of what's going on for you, but not blaming the other person. You're saying, okay, what's the feedback here? What can I do to make this right? And I think emotions that aren't expressed can build up and you can have more of those outbursts when it is repressed, right? So better to communicate effectively along the way rather than let things simmer and fester. Now, if you're like me and you hate confrontation and sometimes you just don't even want to go there with another person, I still recommend that you express yourself in some way, shape, or form. So for me, journaling is a godsend, just free flow writing or whatever thoughts or consciousness comes to mind, getting that down on paper. Writing letters can be very helpful and just burning them. You don't actually have to share it with the intended recipient. You can just write to get it off your chest, and burning can be quite a cathartic experience. But please know that expressing yourself, expressing your words, your thoughts, your feelings is really important. And if things aren't going your way in your life and you feel like, I don't even know who the hell I am anymore, it's time to start expressing you more in your life. And, this doesn't just have to be about your thoughts or your words or how you feel. This can be in fun things like how you dress, how you wear your hair, where you suggest going for trips or dates and what you do with your friends. Start cultivating this, and I promise you'll start to feel happier and more comfortable in your own skin because you feel like more of yourself, and you'll be nurturing what it is you need to feel like you and to show up fully as a loving person in the life of everybody around you. So express yourself, find a medium that works for you, and leave a comment for you. What ways do you express yourself? And where do you feel like you could do a little bit more so that you can come back to who you are? Leave a comment for me below. And remember, there is no one in the world who can do what you do the way you do it. So just be yourself and shine bright as you are.